When you're building apps in the cloud, one of the biggest decisions would absolutely be your database. What database to use, where to run it, how to make it work seamlessly with your app, and how to keep it highly available if uptime is critical for your users. These choices shape everything from your app's performance and reliability to how easily it can scale as demand grows. And to be honest, database maintenance is not really easy. Tasks like periodic backups, software patching, performance tuning, and managing failover, staying on top of security updates, planning for disaster recovery, keeping everything running smoothly for 24/7 are just the tip of the iceberg. Long story short, you'll find yourself spending more time babysitting your database than actually improving your application or building new features. So, when we talk about the managed database services, we're talking about handing off all the underlying operations and maintenance to the cloud provider. All you need to do is choose the right capacity for your workload, and you're ready to connect and start using the database right away. When it comes to relational databases, Amazon RDS is the go-to option for running your RDBMS in the cloud without the headaches of manual management. Not only does it support MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server, but it also offers two proprietary databases called Aurora for MySQL and Aurora for PostgreSQL, along with a range of features that make managing databases much easier. You can choose to whether spin up your database single zone for simpler setups or go multi-AZ for automatic failover and higher availability. You can simply scale up or down your database instance size to match your workload. You can allocate more CPU, memory, or get a faster storage volume if your demands increase. In terms of security, you can encrypt your underlying data, have network isolation, and have fine-grained access controls. RDS also takes daily backups and lets you restore your database to any specific point in time. You can also create replicas of your database to handle heavy read traffic, boost performance, or even support reporting workloads. On the other hand, if you've decided to go with NoSQL databases, Amazon DynamoDB is your fully managed option. DynamoDB is Amazon's proprietary database designed to handle massive workloads with millisecond response times. It's very suitable when you need to scale seamlessly to millions of requests per second, store unstructured or semi-structured data, or build applications that require high availability and low latency, such as gaming backends, real-time bidding systems, IoT platforms, or serverless applications. Speaking of serverless applications, DynamoDB is also serverless, meaning that you can be confident that it automatically scales up and down and you don't need to worry about anything. I also want to emphasize that DynamoDB is not just good for heavy workloads, but also a great choice if you simply need a straightforward key value store that's quick and easy to spin up, ready with just a few clicks, and it costs down to nearly $0 depending on your test cases. Alright, let's have a quick look on how DynamoDB works. At its core, DynamoDB is a collection of tables, and each table stores items as key value pairs. Now, please pay attention closely. This table is different from the tables in relational databases. In an RDBMS, tables require fixed schema and every row has to follow the same fixed column. But DynamoDB tables are schemaless, and instead of rows, you have items in the tables. In a relational database, every row has to follow the same set of columns, but in DynamoDB, each item can have different attributes without breaking the structure. One item can have name and email, while another item in the same table could have location and preferences, for example. So you don't have to redesign the whole table when your data changes, which makes it easier to adapt as your application grows. In DynamoDB tables, everything is organized by a primary key, which determines how the engine should store and find your items. The primary key can be either a simple key, which is just a partition key, or a composite key, which combines a partition key and a sort key. For now, I think it's good for you to know that the partition key decides which group your data belongs to, and the sort key organizes the items within that group. This way, DynamoDB can quickly find related items without scanning the entire table. Alright, I think that will be enough for now in this video. We've covered the main concepts and key features of both RDS and DynamoDB, and we'll be working more closely with them in the next videos. So for now, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.